Welcome to Mystic America. Today, we're heading to the breezy shores near Irondequoit Bay in Lake Ontario, where one of the oldest amusement parks in the United States still brings joy to families after nearly a century and a half. This is the story of Seabreeze Amusement Park, a place where history meets heart and summer memories never grow old. A park born of steam and trolley bells. It all began on August 5th, 1879, when a steam train rolled into a small lakeside picnic grove called Seabreeze Park. Back then, it wasn't a thrill-seeking destination, just a quiet spot owned by the Rochester and Lake Ontario Railroad to encourage weekend travel. But it didn't stay quiet for long. By 1903, electric trolleys were delivering city folks straight to the bayfront, and Seabreeze evolved into a full-fledged amusement park with its very first ride, a figure-8 roller coaster. Then, in 1904, a carousel maker from Philadelphia named George W. Long Sr. brought his family and his hand-carved merry-go-round to the park. That move would change everything. That same George Long would become the great-grandfather of Rob Norris, who today serves as the park's president. His family has run the park since 1946 and been a part of it since 1904. Rob grew up right next door on Park Grove Road, with the Jackrabbit roller coaster practically in his backyard. And yes, he could hear the screams every summer. But for the Norris kids, growing up beside a theme park wasn't all fun and games. As Rob put it, it was like growing up in a candy store. But you had to work the counter and make the candy. From sweeping to painting, building to brainstorming, every Norris child played a part in keeping Seabreeze alive. The golden years and the rise of the Jackrabbit. In 1920, the legendary Jackrabbit roller coaster was built by 120 workers in just 8 weeks. Today, it's the oldest continuously operating coaster in the U.S., a wooden marvel that's been thrilling riders for over a century. Through the Roaring '20s, Seabreeze added new rides like the Virginia Reel, bumper cars, and the aeroplane swing. But the park wasn't without tragedy. Multiple fires, including a massive one in 1923, destroyed major attractions, including the beloved Dreamland Dance Hall. Yet each time the flames rose, the park came back stronger. A park reborn. Again and again. In 1946, after World War II, George Long Jr. bought the park outright and renamed it Dreamland. The post-war boom brought kiddie rides, family attractions, and a new generation of visitors. But by the 1970s, as larger parks like Disneyland and Six Flags rose to fame, Seabreeze, like so many small parks, struggled. Developers wanted to buy the land. Some in the family even considered selling. But the next generation, Rob Norris, his siblings, and cousin Susie, had a different plan. They saw not just an amusement park, but a family legacy worth saving. In 1975, they officially took the reins, rebranding it as Seabreeze Amusement Park, and began transforming it into the family-friendly park we know today. The water park era and a new chapter. In 1986, Seabreeze added water slides for the first time, and it changed everything. Families could now ride and slide all day long, and the park introduced an all-day admission pass. The wave pool came in 2001, turning the park into a full summer experience, perfect for beating the heat. But even success came with heartbreak. On March 31st, 1994, disaster struck. A fire, sparked during a roof repair, engulfed the park's beloved carousel and arcade. Winds spread the flames fast. In minutes, 40 hand-carved horses were gone. The ride, a piece of American craftsmanship, was reduced to ashes. But the Norris family didn't give up. "We gave ourselves 10 minutes to feel sorry, and then we got back to work," Rob said. By 1996, a brand new wooden carousel was spinning once again, featuring 38 freshly carved horses and 6 original ones, including 2 made by Rob's own grandfather. Today, Seabreeze is a unique blend of Victorian charm and modern technology. Kiddie rides from the 1950s now run on computers. A new generation of Norris family members helps run the show, from human resources to IT and design. It's still small, still family-owned, and still packed every summer with laughter, lemonade, and lakeside breezes. From humble picnic grove to a living time capsule, Seabreeze isn't just one of the oldest amusement parks in America. It's one of the most beloved. Where other parks closed, Seabreeze survived. And as Rob Norris says, in a world of screens and virtual reality, people still want to be outside. They want real memories. Together. If you've ever ridden the jackrabbit or felt the spray of the log flume, we'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Like this video if you enjoy uncovering forgotten places and timeless treasures. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories from Mystic America.